Hello, I'm Daniel Mayo. I'm a senior analyst at Celent. It was interesting speaking with a number of banks today at the Intellect Banking Forum to understand the challenges they have, particularly around kind of regulation, the pressures it's putting on them in terms of kind of the costs of their technology spending and the fact a lot of it's been allocated onto mandatory spend. The interesting takeout of it is a lot of banks are looking to kind of buy and kind of partner with people who can actually provide functionality rather than to kind of build. And I think this is a key takeout for a lot of banks, that actually kind of there are people out there who can actually provide a solution to actually extend your capability and deliver functionality rather than just rely on kind of your own existing resource. It's really interesting to hear about the rollout of EMAC AI at the Intellect Banking Forum today. It's interesting to see the work they've done in terms of improving the architecture and moving towards a composable banking model. This really is in line with what we see at Celent in terms of the direction of kind of future banking platforms. So one of the things we kind of heard banks talk about today was a move towards microservices architecture, and this is something that we see in the Intellect EMAC.ai platform. One of the key things about this is it allows you to drive scalability and improve the kind of infrastructure provisioning to a specific microservice rather than having to scale the whole platform. And this can drive a huge improvement both in the scalability of the platform, also the efficiency and the cost of running a platform. And moving towards this architecture is a key development in terms of the move towards cloud-native technologies. So speaking with a number of bankers, the key pain point that keeps coming up is the regulatory pressure that most banks are under. For a lot of banks, this is really becoming overwhelming, and a huge proportion of their kind of development spend is now allocated to mandatory projects and kind of actually allocated to dealing with compliance burdens. One of the interesting takeouts from this conference was that actually banks are looking towards external partners to actually allow them to drive and support innovation to actually move beyond this kind of compliance and regulatory trap that a lot of banks have got into now. And actually working with a third-party provider is an absolute good way to get a kind of functionality that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise.